Hi, I'm Millie J. Cardello. I am a candidate for mayor in the city of Everett. Thank you for inviting me to this forum. Please feel free to ask any questions that you may have. Well, I do know as I walk through the neighborhoods and talk to more and more residents, they keep expressing to me their concerns and their fears of going out, especially in certain areas of the city. Having worked at the district attorney's office, I know firsthand the crime issues of the city. As mayor, we will address the crime and the safety issues in our community head on. Our current mayor claims the crime is down, shows statistics to support that claim. But then he admits you can present statistics to say anything. We asked about gangs in the city. First he said we don't have gangs.
We don't have a gang issue?
And he said, well, maybe we have some MS-13 or Honduras, but they're only young kids. We asked about a certain when asked about a certain shooting,
you know, and it's usually bad guy on bad guy.
He said, but that was no big thing because that was just bad guy on bad guy. I disagree. Again, as mayor, I will not brush these issues under the carpet. We will deal with them head on. The residents of this great city have the right to feel free and safe in their homes to go out into the parks, into the local stores. I agree. We all know the importance of education and a strong school system. However, I am the only one running for mayor that has been on the school committee. I know what they need to maintain a strong school system. I am the only one that works with the kids in the schools with special needs and high-risk children, advocating for them one at a time. I know what is needed so that none of our children slip through the cracks. When the governor's office and the Department of Education distributed money from President Obama's job bill, Everett was one of the 11 districts left out. We need a mayor that will work closely with Senator DiDomenico and Representative Machuski to assure that Everett always gets the funds it deserves. I have a tremendous respect for all our veterans. Without our veterans, we wouldn't be here having this conversation. I'm the only veteran running for mayor, serving a little over 5 years in the United States Air Force. During my tour of duty, I served in the United States as well as abroad. I was honorably discharged in 1980 and received the Commendation Medal. I am also a lifetime member of the DAV. My years of service are some of the proudest in my life. My time in the Air Force instilled in me the discipline and drive to succeed. The needs of all our veterans, housing and quality of life issues are only increasing. As mayor, I will work endlessly to assure that all our veterans living in Everett get all of the help they need and deserve. Actually, I was born in Everett. I grew up here, and my family is 4 generations that have lived in Everett. Over the years, we've seen many changes. Today, Everett is a community of great diversity. Growing up here, we knew all our neighbors. We truly looked out for each other. Today, we hardly say hi to our neighbors. We don't even know who they are and where they live. As mayor, I will bring this community together so that all feel part of it, not just at election time, but always. I believe if more residents felt a true part of the community, we would have more diversity across the board. In turn, we would have a much safer community and a much more productive and thriving business community. I'm happy to say, through hard work, we have been able to maintain a high quality of education and to provide many elder services for our seniors. But unfortunately, we have seen the city budget explode over the past 6 years. We have seen property tax bills go up, and we have seen the commercial tax rate increase to the highest in the state. This really needs to stop. The current administration continues to spend with no regard to the average taxpayer. Needless spending, overstaffing, large pay increases to department heads, it just goes on and on. As mayor, I will take a common sense approach to the city budget, spending within our means and making the hard decisions, cutting across the board. I believe this fiscal responsibility should start at the top. I therefore will donate 10% of my mayor's salary to the budgets of Human Services and Veterans Affairs. By controlling the city budget, along with the added tax revenue from the expiration of the current TIF agreement and the new development that we will have in the city, we will build a foundation that is strong and will serve the great city for many years to come. I will use this common sense approach, budget savings, and added revenue to lower the tax bills for residential and commercial alike. I would like to, at this point, say something to the voters.
Sure.
Thank you. Thank you again for having me here, and thank you to the voters for listening. On Tuesday, September 17th, the residents will have a real choice. I represent a common sense approach that always puts Everett first. I have no personal agenda. This is not a career stepping stone. I will unite the community while controlling the city budget and lowering the tax bills. I need your vote. Please join me in putting Everett first. I will not let you down. I will make you proud.
I would like to tell my wife, Millie, how proud I am of her. She's an incredible woman. Millie is a person of honesty and integrity. She has served on the school committee, the city council, and the board of aldermen. Her phone starts ringing at 7 in the morning and goes to 11 at night. But she answers every call, follows up with every issue. This election is an important one. We finally have a choice. Her opponents represent politics as usual, which benefit a few at the expense of the average citizen, which continues to divide our community. Millie has the experience and common sense approach that will unite the city. She will lower and cut the city budget, and she will lower the tax bills for both residential and commercial taxpayers alike. I ask all of you that Millie may have helped or touched over the years to now stand up and support Millie as she has supported you. Call your friends, family, and neighbors to support Millie. United, we can make the changes that we truly need. You can be part of history. Vote Millie Cardello for mayor. Thank you.